Good morning and welcome to St. John Ambulance National Headquarters. My name is Robert Nesbitt, I'm the business manager. One of our instructors, Jamie Bollard. We put up a survey to see what you would like to see in our next Facebook Live. And what you suggested was how to deal with scalds and burns. So that's what we're going to cover this morning. So Jamie, over to you.
Okay, so we're going to look at a scald to the leg for an infant. So an infant is less than 1 year old. So it's important to know how to treat this because the burn on an infant.
And we're back on.
Okay, so we're going to go over the sink now and show you how to treat a baby.
Jamie, you might just repeat what we're doing because we lost connection, just so they know what we're doing.
We're going to go step by hold tap, supporting the baby's head as well. And remember, constant reassurance too. Just make that a bit lighter, like that. Now we're cooling the burn. We're doing this for up to 10 minutes, and we don't want to do it for.
So there we go, we're back again.
So we're back. Sorry about the disturbance there. So we're cooling the burn for up to 10 minutes, and this is providing pain relief for the child as well. So it's very important that we don't overcool, and we want to stop the burning. Reassure the baby at all times, supporting his head as well. And just tell him it's going to be okay. You can hold his hand, you can hold his back, you can hold the back of his head if you want, once his burn's starting to cool. So Robert, could you go get me some cling film and a towel, please? And we're going to dress it up now. So once it's cooled, we can turn off the tap there. You can put cooling gel on this stage if you want, but it's not mandatory. The water is the best thing for the burn. So just dry around the leg, and Robert, if you just hand me some cling film. Cling film is the best to use. Take the first bit off, and you're going to use the second bit. First bit can be dirty. Cling film is sterile, and it's also clear, so you can still see the burn, and it covers the burn, and it won't stick to the burn. So you can cover the burn with anything that's clean, sterile, and non-fluffy.
What's that big yellow thing?
That big yellow thing there, that's a blister.
Ouch.
So we want to make sure that the blister is not burst. That's preventing any infection. So we put the cling film on the burn like that, lengthways, not wrapping around, and just cover it up, just like that. So the cling film's now on the burn, and that's keeping it sterile and preventing from infection. It's a good thing at this now to keep the baby warm, so you can cover it back up to prevent any shock from the baby. Just cover it back up there. Make sure the clothes aren't wet. So you see the clothes are wet, so we probably change the clothes and we get the baby down to the hospital to get checked out by the doctor. To prevent shock as well, wrap in the blanket and just hold slightly down. And that keep the blood flow to the brain and the heart. So we're going to remember the little 4 words here. So we stop the burning. So whatever's causing the burn, be it scald, be it heat, or anything that can cause a burn, even the sun, stop that, cool it for no more than 10 minutes with tepid water or cool gel. And I'll show you some cool gel now in a minute. Remove any clothes unless it's stuck. If the clothes are stuck, don't remove any stuck clothing. But remove any clothes from around the wound. And then cover. Cling film being one of the best options. Every household, well, most households, have cling film readily available. And for percentages of the burns for an infant, so we go by percentages to see how badly how severe the burn is on the percentage of the body. So 18% makes up the infant's head, 9% makes up an arm each, 18% for the torso and the front and the back, 1% for the genital area, and 14% for each leg. So that's our rule of 9s, it's called, and that's our tool we use. So anything like a blister here would be a partial thickness burn. So anything over 5% of the body should go straight to the hospital. Anything under that can go to the GP. Then if any of these areas were critical burn areas, so if any part of the face is burnt, because you have your airway, your senses, your smell, taste, sight and hearing all in your face, and your airway most important. any burn should go straight to the hospital on the face area. Anywhere on the hands, because you're starting to need nerves in your hands, and you use your hands for everything. Same with the feet. Anything on the perineum area or the genital area, and any flexion point. So it'd be the elbow, the knee, or the neck, and anything like that. And go straight to the hospital. There are critical burn areas. And then this is our burn gel you can get in your first aid kit. And it's called loads of different brands, but it's all the same thing. It's water gel that cools the burn. So again, it's very use caution with this if you're more than 10% of the body surface area.
And is this baby needing to go to hospital with that burn?
This baby should go to the hospital,
Yeah.
because as you can see, it's half the leg, which will make up about 7%. So it's more than 5%, and it's partial thickness because it has burns. If it was, or blisters, sorry. If it was just red skin, it would be a superficial burn. And if it was black or charred out, it would be a full thickness burn. So for this one here, we go down to the local children's hospital with this baby.
And this spray here, or this, is it a spray or is it?
It's a gel.
It's a gel.
So if you open it up there,
It pumps out, does it? Yeah, I squeeze it out.
the lid on it. Just a little gel like that. It's called water gel, and that will start cooling the burn straight away. We also have dressings, dressing packs, which Robert has here.
Do you want to sit down, Jamie? I mean,
So you can put these dressings on, which have the gel in it, and they can cover the burn, and then you can wrap your cling film over that if it's a really severe burn.
and would these be commonplace in a first aid box, or would it be a good idea to have?
It'd be a good idea to have. The gel normally comes in every first aid kit, and these are extra, but you can buy them in any chemist, or any first aid supply shop.
And do they stay on?
They stay on until you get to the hospital.
Get
Just be very cautious the temperature doesn't go down, because they can reduce the baby's temperature. So keep an eye on your baby's temperature when you have this on. Same with the cooling, because you don't want them to go hypothermic. Has anyone any questions for us?
They were the questions.
You were the
Yeah,
questions
as they were coming in.
Excellent, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Jamie?
Yeah.
So the main point that we want to get across is that we want to cool it down as soon as possible with water.
Yeah.
And then cover it up and get them to hospital if they've got to 5%.
And if in doubt, go see your doctor or straight to the children's hospital.
Okay, we hope that covered everything. If you have any questions, send them in to us and we will answer you. And we'll see you next time on Facebook Live with a new subject. Thank you very much.
Thank you.